Thanks for watching. Welcome to the video. In this video, there's something I was kind of doing for myself anyway, and I've already tested to a certain extent, but I want to get it on video and show other people in case this is helpful. This video is going to compare the real deal SM57 to the Pyle option, which is a good one, which is very inexpensive. Behringer also has one. And this is actually a fake SM58 that I'm going to test as well. We're going to do some blind. Oh, and I don't want to forget either. This is like the value champ here that's mounted. This isn't what you're listening to. You're listening to me on a mic overhead, but this mic is a value champ, the XM8500 by Behringer, and it sounds great. And we're just going to do this to see. The SM57 has been around forever. It's an incredible microphone. Sounds a lot like the SM7B with a little bit of EQ, but at the end of the day, it's still $100, and there's a lot of variations, we'll call them in a nice way, that are $20 or even less sometimes. So this is a test where I'm going to do some blind samples so you can do it without having any idea what you're listening to. Without further ado, let's just get started on the tests. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, microphone testing, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. This is a microphone testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, microphone testing, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. This is a microphone testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, microphone testing, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. This is a microphone testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, microphone testing, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. This is a microphone testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3, microphone testing, 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. This is a microphone testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, real quick, we're just going to talk about the build quality for a second. These are all built very well. I'd have to say, obviously, the real deal SM57 here feels the most solid. So, and from what I've heard, these things can be like literally run over and they still work. So if quality is the most important thing to you, a real deal SM57 is probably your best bet. Now be careful because there are a lot of counterfeit ones out there. Other videos on YouTube will go through with you and you can see all the little differences with the colors and the way that they paint things. And there are ways that you can tell the difference. And you can kind of use that for your benefit if you're really diligent. You can sometimes find people that are selling their used real ones for the price of the fake ones because they don't realize that that's not just the market price. So like if you looked really carefully on eBay, I got one, obviously I ended up with this one, which wasn't real, but this is some 57 that I bought basically new. I got it like for 50 bucks and I was able to verify that it's the real deal. So if you're diligent and you're able to look at the nuances of it, you may actually be able to save yourself a lot of money, but your mileage may vary and you got to be careful with that. So the second best build quality I'd say is the XM8500. This feels like a tank. Like it feels just as good quality wise as the SM57. Now I have no idea if you could throw this on the road and it would still work, whatever. I'm just saying in the hand it feels good. The fake SM57 or 58 does not. It feels kind of plasticky and crappy. Next to the real thing, you can definitely tell that there's some kind of quality differences between them, although it's kind of hard to put your finger on. A lot of times with the SM58s, they'll give you the switch version and like it doesn't even really stay into place. It just kind of goes all over the place. So that kind of sucks. And I'd say for the Behringer and the Pyle is a lot lighter, but I think when I heard it before, I liked how it sounded better. Of course, I haven't heard these new demos yet, so I'll listen to it back. But I'd say if I had to pick one of these two in terms of how they feel, the Behringer is a little bit heavier and it just feels a little bit better in the hand. So I'd say that the Behringer is built a little bit better. But basically, I guess what I'm getting at is none of these feel crappy. So if you're like, oh, I got to buy an SM57 because the others are just going to fall apart. I mean, they might stop working for all I know, but this feels very substantial and like good quality in the hand. So I wouldn't let that part affect your decision making that much unless you want to buy something like the SM57 that you know you're going to be able to buy and have it for years and years, and it just has the track record of doing that. You can't argue with that. Well, here's a story for you. Sarah Perry was a veterinary nurse who'd been working daily at an old zoo in a deserted district of the territory. So she was very happy to start a new job at a superb private practice in North Square near the Duke Street Tower. That area was much nearer for her and more to her liking. Even so, on her first morning, she felt stressed. She ate a bowl of porridge, checked herself in the mirror, and washed her face in a hurry. Then she put on a plain yellow dress and a fleece jacket, picked up her kit, and headed to work. Well, here's a story for you. Sarah Perry was a veterinary nurse who'd been working daily at an old zoo in a deserted district of the territory. So she was very happy to start a new job at a superb private practice in North Square, near the Duke Street Tower. That area was much nearer for her and more to her liking. Even so, on her first morning, she felt stressed. She ate a bowl of porridge, checked herself in the mirror, and washed her face in a hurry. Then she put on a plain yellow dress and a fleece jacket, picked up her kit, and headed to work. Well, here's a story for you. Sarah Perry was a veterinary nurse who had been working daily at an old zoo in a deserted district of the territory. So she was very happy to start a new job at a superb private practice in North Square near the Duke Street Tower. That area was much nearer for her and more to her liking. Even so, on her first morning, she felt stressed. She ate a bowl of porridge, checked herself in the mirror, and washed her face in a hurry. Then she put on a plain yellow dress and a fleece jacket, picked up her kit, and headed for work. Well, here's the story for you. Sarah Perry was a veterinary nurse who'd been working daily at an old zoo in a deserted district of the territory. So she was very happy to start a new job at a superb private practice in North Square, near the Duke Street Tower. That area was much nearer for her and more to her liking. Even so, on her first morning, she felt stressed. She ate a bowl of porridge, checked herself in the mirror, and washed her face in a hurry. Then she put on a plain yellow dress and a fleece jacket, picked up her kit, and headed for work. Well, here's a story for you. Sarah Perry was a veterinary nurse who had been working daily at an old zoo in a deserted district of the territory. So she was very happy to start a new job at a superb private practice in North Square near the Duke Street Tower. That area was much nearer for her and more to her liking. Even so, on her first morning, she felt stressed. She ate a bowl of porridge, checked herself in the mirror, and washed her face in a hurry. Then she put on a plain yellow dress and a fleece jacket, picked up her kit, and headed to work. Okay, so now I've done all the recordings so you can hear it in a longer form. I think that's going to be it for me for tonight, so you'll probably see me in a different outfit when I finish this up. Anyway, let's keep it moving, and I will see you guys later. Okay, guys, I am back, and now we're going to do a quick test with all 5 of these microphones used on Zoom. I'm just recording this within Zoom. I will play it back for you so you can get an idea of what the audio quality difference is going to be using this in a compressed environment like a Zoom call. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Microphone test, testing, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Microphone test, testing, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Microphone test, testing, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Microphone test, testing, 1, 2, 3. This is a microphone test, testing, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Microphone test, testing, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so after all that testing, what is my takeaway? My takeaway is basically that the SM57 I still think is probably the best sounding, and I'm not sure why I just had the RF interference there, but I think that was a good test too. Shows you how much RF interference you are working with there. I think my takeaway was the SM57 and was it XM8500? These are both actually insulated pretty similarly, similar tone, similar quality. I think I don't know if they're exactly similar tone, but similar quality. Audio, I would be perfectly happy with an XM8500 if I didn't already have the SM57. And honestly, one of the reasons I'll probably hold on to the SM57 is just nostalgia. It's a classic microphone, but I mean, really, you could get by and basically do the same thing. I feel like with an XM8500, the PD mic, I believe, is pretty good too. I like the tone of it. The SL75C from Behringer, though, I think it gets boomy. It would probably help, you could put a filter over it. I know this isn't totally fair because I did not have a filter over that like I did the SM57, but as you could hear, I didn't pop it at all. So it should be pretty, reasonably similar in terms of the quality of them. But I'm not a big fan of this Behringer SL75C. I think if you're interested in a Behringer product, you're way better getting the XM8500. Is the SM57 worth $100? Probably for nostalgia and longevity and all that stuff. But if you're in a pinch, I don't see any reason why you would spend the money on that. What you can get by with the XM8500. And if you are left with a fake SM58 like I was, I got refunded for it, but I still kept it. So I'm just throwing it in the comparison here. This thing is garbage. It doesn't sound good, and RF wise, very easy interference. It's crap. So be careful you don't end up with a fake one of these. So all in all, that's what I think. I love my SM57, probably keep it forever. The XM8500 is really an incredible value, I think. Not only are they usually for 20, but I bought it for around $13. It's an amazing microphone. And the rest of these, I don't know. I would probably skip them at this point with the XM8500 being available. But that's just my thoughts. I would love to hear what you guys think about it and what you think of the quality differences between them, if you're able to guess what was what, or if it was just kind of a toss up and they all sounded similar to you. I'd love to hear from you. I hope this is helpful. Give me any ideas for other stuff you'd like me to do below, and I will holler at you guys later. Thank you.